Yo, RX back with another recap of Dana White Contender Series 2025 Week 3. We back with another week of Contender Series that was pretty good. I would say very good. When you get a card of 4 out of 5 fights that end in a first round knockout, yeah, I think the card was good. I enjoyed it. I don't know anyone who couldn't have. Again, we got 4 first round knockouts on this card. I don't know why my mouse is having a fucking seizure. Yeah, 4 first round knockouts. Like, it was good, man. It was a very good week of Contender Series. And it was good. I don't know what you really want me to say when, again, there was 4 first round knockouts. I don't even have Verdict open for, like I usually do for recap, because no fucking point. None of these fights went deep enough to even care about a fucking Verdict scorecard. So, yeah, it was good. It was a very fun week in Contender Series. I heavily enjoyed it. And I'm excited to recap it. It shouldn't be a long recap. There was 4 fights ended in round 1, so, you know, not a whole lot to recap now, is there? But, yeah, it was fun. It was a very fun week, Contender Series. Got some new interesting prospects that look very good. Some that might not. You know, might not. But, either way, it was a very enjoyable week. Contender Series, 4 first round knockouts. Can't complain. And I'm very excited to talk about in our only video of the week, because there's no UFC on Saturday. So Contender Series is carrying the week in terms of fights. And it did a pretty damn good job. So let's talk about it. Let's recap it, and let's see what really happened. So, that being said, there's not very much else to say about it. I know this is a quicker intro, but it was a 4 knockout night in round 1. There's not a lot to say. It was a great week in Contender Series. Probably the best week so far, and I really enjoyed it, so there you go. I had a great time. I'm ready to recap it, so let's do just that. DWCS Week 3, the last thing I'll say before I get into the recap is the normal YouTube bullshit. Please like, a comment, and subscribe. 200 subs to go by the end of 2025, as always. And speaking of as always, unless I'm ready to say something, which I don't believe I am, ready to recap some Contender Series and see some new prospects in UFC. I know I am. 4 knockouts in round 1. Sounds like a great card to me. Let's recap it. DWCS Week 3 recap. You ready? I know I am. So let's get into it. As it began in the heavyweight division for a fight that was booked on very short notice, kind of replacing the heavyweight fight that got moved to the Perth card. So they threw this together and it turned out to be pretty decent. As it began Week 3, and we began the night in general in the heavyweight division for our second heavyweight fight of the season, second week in a row. I think this was better than last week's, as we had our first fight of Week 3 to open the night and give us another look at maybe some heavyweight prospects, which are always needed. We had on short notice to open the night at heavyweight with really a light heavyweight, Donta Lockjaw Johnson versus Darion Abbey, or Abbey? I think it's Abbey. Pretty good way to start the night. A fight that barely goes over a minute. Gives us our first round finish of the night. Gives us a contract winner. This was good. This is a very good way to begin the night. Not a lot, obviously, with a lot of these fighters, not a lot to say because it ended in round 1. Johnson landed a few okay shots early. Both guys did land a few good shots early until Johnson eventually landed a big, I believe it was it like an overhand right or some bullshit? Some strike that hurt Abbey enough to make him pretty much walk against the cage and quit. It didn't look like that big of a shot. Kind of landed on his head, it looked like, if I remember correctly. But again, clearly it hurt him enough to where he quit. And then after that, Donta Johnson got the W, got the first round knockout, and got the contract. Yeah, can't really say much. Dude threw, 10 strikes, if that. Got the win. Good on him, man. Good on him. Pretty simple. Like, he made Abbey quit. Good knockout. Good way to stay undefeated. Good way to start the week. Good on Donta Johnson, man. Not really much else to say. To talk about the fighters, there's nothing left to say about the fight. For Lockjaw, Donta Johnson now 6-0, getting signed to UFC, winning this fight at heavyweight when he's really a light heavyweight. Yeah, this dude is a question mark, because he's not left round 1 yet. His longest fight was 4 minutes and 27 seconds, so, not a lot of fight time. 26 years old, he only had his pro debut almost a year ago. He's had 5 fights this year, and he'll probably get a 6th one in. This dude looks interesting. If he can't fight at heavyweight, because obviously he's not heavyweight, he only weighed 209 for this fight. So yeah, he's a light heavyweight, and we'll see how he does down there. He seems interesting. He has good power, obviously. He has good striking. Does he have cardio? We don't know. Does he have grappling? We don't know. Can he take a punch? We really don't know. Can he survive adversity? We really don't know. So, and that's kind of what the same thing Dana said. This dude's a complete question mark, and we really don't know shit yet, but 6-0, staying active, need light heavyweights. You can't not sign him on short notice. He took this fight. You'd be hard-pressed to not sign him, so... Welcome to the UFC, Donta Johnson. I thought he looked good enough to get a contract just because light heavyweight needs talent, and we'll see what this guy can do. Will he get fraud checked in UFC? Very high chance of it. Because if he can't go deep into a fight, or take a punch, or grapple, he will get fucked up. But let's say, A, he doesn't need to show that, or B, he's actually good at those things. This dude can be good. This dude can be really good, and I'm very intrigued to see how far he can go, so... Welcome to the UFC, man. Let's see what he can do. Very impressed with him tonight, so... Now it's on to the bigger leagues. From the Contender Series to UFC. That's how he does. And then for the opponent, Darion, Abbey, not much to say. This dude's a tomato can. A 7-5 record speaks for itself. I picked against him knowing he was gonna lose because look at the guys he's lost to. Well, he lost to fucking Michael Stipe, who was on the Ultimate Fighter and lost. He lost to Eduardo Pérez, another Ultimate Fighter dude that sucked. And then his last loss, he lost to a 60-year-old Tim Johnson, who, if you have no idea who that is, I don't blame you. He was a dude in the UFC like 10 years ago, and he was awful, and he still is. So, like, this dude's terrible. He's a terrible fighter. He's a complete can, and yeah, this was a layup for Johnson, so respect to both guys for taking the opportunity and saving a fight on this card, but yeah, this dude's a joke. This Abbey dude's a complete joke, so he sucks. Not much else to say. The second I saw those losses, I was like, yeah, this Johnson dude's gonna beat him. He did. So, good shit there. And that's about that. I don't really got much else to say about a fight that went 64 seconds, so Johnson looked good. Excited to see him out light heavyweight and see if he actually is good and can fight deep into a fight and all those other questions of him. Abbey's a can and is not good at all. Knew he was going to lose. Good way to open the night. Good one for Johnson. Welcome to the UFC. There you go. Not very much else to say. Looked good. See what he does in UFC. Obviously, I don't do fight ideas for Contender Series unless an idea comes to mind, which usually doesn't. So there you go. After that, maybe time for me to get controversial in a MMA way. In an MMA way, not in a stupid person way. As we had our second fight of the night, and a fight that I have a different opinion on than most, so, you know, we'll talk about it. As we had in our second fight of the night in the Fed lightweight division, a fight that I thought was easily the worst of the night, because it was, and the two worst fighters of the night, because they were. We had in my first debatable contract of the season, and again, a lot of people are going to disagree, but I stand by my idea. We had in the worst fight of the night and the worst contract of the season so far, in our second fight of the night at lightweight, Manoel Sousa versus Cristian Pérez. This fight sucked. Well, first of all, the main reason it sucked, it's the only fight to go out round 1 on this card. So, you know, that's already a downside. And then, why did it go into round 3? Because for 2 rounds, Pérez just laid on Sousa. Kinda like the De Silva fight 2 weeks ago. He just laid on Sousa until round 3 in a boring fight. And then, in round 3, Pérez was dead tired, and after taking some damage, he finally quit, and Sousa got to round 3 knockout. I'm not impressed at all. I think these two are terrible. One dude can't stop a light breeze, the other is scared to fight. This was awful. This was easily the worst fight of the night. The worst fighters of the night. I think Johnson looked better, is better. Like, this was pathetic. Like, I don't see what anyone saw in this fight at all. I thought this was garbage. So, especially compared to the other 4 fights that ended in round 1. So, yeah, this was shit, in my opinion. I know a lot of people, what do you mean? The dude's UFC ready. It was a great fight. No, it wasn't. No, the fuck it wasn't. This fight sucked. I don't care what you say. The first 10 minutes of this fight were dog shit. The last 8 minutes were good. The first 10 were garbage. So I want to hear it. This fight sucked. And it's an undeserved contract. There's an even hotter take. Sousa should have not got a contract. I don't care. The dude can't stop a fucking takedown. If Pérez didn't gas out and quit, Sousa would have lost to 30-27, and Pérez wouldn't have got a contract. That's for damn sure. So, yeah, I thought this fight was terrible. I think it gets the first undeserved contract of the season, and I thought this fight was garbage. Easily the worst of the night, the worst winner of the night, worst fight of the night. I thought this sucked. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I think it sucked. There you go. I guess to talk about the fighters now. For Sousa, I think this dude's gonna get destroyed in the UFC, especially at lightweight. Dude, Jordan Levitt would beat this guy. Like, this dude can't stop a light fucking breeze. If Pérez didn't gas out and quit, Sousa was gonna lose this fight. This dude's not good. And he's going to lose in the UFC. He's not good. I don't care what people say. I don't think much of this dude. I think there's many guys who would beat him. Yakhyaev, Jordan Levitt, Trent, Dawson. And that's just a few. And that's just wrestlers. This dude's not good. And I can't wait. He might win his first fight because he'll probably get handed a can. But when he gets those tough fights, he's going to lose. He's not that good. Unless his opponent gasses out and hands him the fight, this dude's gonna lose, and I cannot wait to be proven right, like I have been many times with Contender Series guys who I thought didn't deserve a contract. And Sousa will be another one of those guys. Watch. He did not deserve a contract. And then for the opponent, Pérez, who did not even try to earn a contract, Yeah, this dude sucks. He was so scared to fight. He was just grappling, and he gassed himself out doing that. Yeah, he sucks. Not much to say. No shocker he lost to a tomato can in karate combat, so I like karate combat, but why are you losing to some nobody there? Yeah, this dude sucks. He'll probably get another opportunity on the show a couple years from now, but yeah, this dude sucks. I don't know what else you want me to say. You quit. You gassed out and quit. And you were scared to fight for the first 10 minutes. Garbage. Nothing more to say, just garbage. That's that. I just don't think much of the Sousa. I can't wait to watch him lose in UFC. And when he does, he's gonna go, 2-4, 1-3, and get cut. I'm gonna tell y'all I told y'all. This dude's not all that. He would have lost this fight if Pérez didn't quit. Jordan Levitt, Yakhyaev would beat this dude easily. If you can shoot a takedown, you beat this dude. And I can't wait to see it happen. I cannot wait, because this dude is not good, and he's the first terrible signing of the season. Can't wait to be proven right. Just like Torres Finney, Jose Delgado, Cortavius Romulus, so many others. I've been wrong very few times on it when it comes to bad signings. On good signings, I've been wrong. On bad ones, I'm usually right. And Sousa's that. Pérez is a can. Sousa's not good, and he's going to get destroyed in the UFC versus guys who don't quit after 10 minutes. After that, we get back to normal, get back to first round finishes, and get to maybe the best fighter of the night, in my opinion at least, because this was crazy scary, as we had in our third fight of the night in the middleweight, light heavyweight division. My bad, I thought it was middleweight. In the light heavyweight division, so this card got 2 light heavyweights, hell yeah. In the light heavyweight division, a name I'm dreading trying to pronounce on video, but I'll give it a try. As we had in our quickest fight of the night, and our most impressive, our third fight of the night, the most intriguing prospect on paper, showed it in execution. Quickest fight of the night, back to normal, good fights who earned contracts, and round 1, we had in our third fight of the night at light heavyweight. God, how am I going to pronounce this bullshit? Between Abdulrakhman, Hunter, Yakhyaev? I believe that's how you say it. Fucking makes Sousa look easy. Versus Alik, Lorenz. A 30-second walkover. Holy shit. What can I say? When my recapping, the fight started, he ran through him in 30 seconds and won. Simple. Yeah, this dude's scary. Turkey, you have a good fighter. Because Ibo Aslan is not that, because I'm pretty sure he's the only other one you got. Yep, yeah, this dude's way better than Ibo Aslan. Yeah, this dude's good. This dude is scary good. He has a long name that ends in EV. You knew he was going to be good, and he is just that. He is Sousa 2.0. He'll probably be making his debut very soon. Yeah, he's good. What can I say? You won in 30 fucking seconds. What the fuck I was gonna say? 7-0, 24 years old, well-rounded, can get knockouts, can get fucking submissions. This dude's good. This dude's a problem. Best prospects of the night, in my opinion. He's good. It's pretty simple. He's good. He's reminds me of Sousa to a T. Turkey, you finally have a good fighter. Because, again, we already know that Ibo Aslan is not that. And, yeah, this dude's good. Well, hopefully the UFC does get him on either the Brazil card that he asked for or 321 ASAP. Because I want to see this dude fight again. He's good. And then on the other side of the coin, who is not good? His opponent, Alik, Lorenz. Yeah, this dude was good cannon fodder. Cause that's all he was. He was complete cannon fodder. This dude's terrible. Like, he lost that Abbey dude. You knew he was losing. Keep training with Jared Cannonier. Keep being his main sparring dummy. And, yeah, this dude's a can. Pretty simple. Next. Not very much else to say. Yeah, Yakhyaev. This dude's good. Keep an eye on this dude. Him and Sousa could easily be the best fighters of the season, at least of the first half of it, and he's good. What else can I say? 30-second knockout. I think the fastest fight of the season, right, so far? I would fucking imagine. I don't know how much faster you're gonna get. So, good win. Turkey, you got a good fighter. The long name that ends in EV, you knew he was gonna be good. Good win. Good knockout. Welcome to the UFC. This Lorenz dude is a can. 30 seconds, man. This dude's a problem. Learn how to pronounce that name, because I still don't think I know how. Because that dude is good. Get him on Brazil, get him on 321. Fucking book him for Paris next week. That dude's good. After that, we go to our co-main event of the card. This time going down to featherweight for another just complete beating. Not 30 seconds this time, almost a full 5 minutes, but pretty much just 5 minutes of getting your ass handed to you, so you know, barely a fight. As we had in our fourth fight of the night, our co-main event of the night, and in the featherweight division, a fight that was so predictable, like most fights on this card, and again, was just a beating, like most fights on this card. We had in our fourth fight of the night, our co-main event of the night at featherweight, another brutal beating, but for longer than 30 seconds. We had Márcio Ticao Barbosa versus Damon Nomad Wilson. Yeah, this Wilson dude got beat around the cage for almost 5 minutes until he finally got finished. He actually got dropped pretty badly about maybe 2.5 minutes into the fight. Should have probably went out there, but somehow he got up. And then he got his ass beat a little bit more, not even close to being competitive. Eventually got finished, and that was that. Barbosa, round 1 knockout, pretty easily predicted by everyone. Pretty easily done by Barbosa. Simple, easy, 4-minute beating. Next. We'll talk about the winner, Barbosa, now in UFC. This dude looks good. 17-2, 27 years old. 14 first-round knockouts. This dude's good. The guy lost to Gabriel Santos, same thing as that Delano dude last week. This dude's good. He hits hard. He has good striking. We'll see how he does deeper into a fight. We've not seen. So that's kind of, and how does he do in grappling? But outside those two things, he looks to be a very good fighter. He hits really hard. He looked phenomenal here. 14 first-round knockouts at featherweight. You'll love to see it. This dude's good. Barbosa's are 3-0 in August. Edson, Darion, and now Márcio. Good shit. Good win. He's good. Looked good. Hits hard. Simple. I can't say much else. And then for Damon Wilson, this dude sucks. The second I knew he sucked and was going to lose is when I looked at his record and I saw he was coming from Cage Warriors. That's the biggest red flag at a fighter is a can, because Cage Warriors only produces tomato cans. And yeah, no difference here. This dude sucks. There you go. Pretty simple. Cage Warriors cannot produce talent. And yeah, that was about that. Quick, easy win for Márcio Barbosa. He looked good. 4-minute beating. Dominated Wilson. No shocker there. And excited to see Barbosa in the UFC. Get some more knockouts on his record. He's good. Can't say much else. I'll see him in the UFC. Wilson sucks. Easy win. Easy smashing. And that's about that. I'm not trying to run through this card, but there's nothing to fucking say, man. Like, he literally just beat the shit out of him for 4 minutes. There's nothing else I can say, so. Good one for Barbosa. Welcome to the UFC. Let's get to the main event, which was kind of like the Barbosa fight, just about 2 minutes shorter, as we had in our main event of the evening in the middleweight division. A short notice replacement fight, and God did it look like it. As we had in our main event of the night at middleweight, another just one-sided ass beating to finish week 3 of the Contender Series with another first round finish. We had Ryan Problema Handra versus Trent the Terminator Miller. Yeah, it looked like Miller stepped in on short notice. Miller stepping in on short notice for Victor Cruz, who pulled out about a week ago, so Miller didn't have a lot of time to prepare, but he lives in Vegas, so he didn't have to travel far, so good on him there. But yeah, he got his ass handed to him for 3 minutes. He got beat up, got hurt really early, got followed around the cage until he finally got finished. It was not competitive. It was a one-sided ass beating. And, yeah, there's only been one good T Miller on the Contender Series so far this year, and it wasn't Trent, it was Ty. And, yeah, this Miller dude's garbage. Good one for Handra. Just another one-sided ass beating for just 2 minutes shorter than the Barbosa one. Not competitive at all. There you go. To talk about the winner and the new middleweight in the UFC, Ryan Handra. Good to see they already updated his typology pick. This dude looks alright. I think out of all the dudes who got for the first round finishes, I'm most questioning Handra. I don't know why, I just feel like the other 3 I was a little more impressed with. Like, this dude did look good, but I don't know. He's a former heavyweight, now at middleweight. He's 8-1. He trains with Paulo Costa. Hasn't beat anyone good. I don't know. I'm not saying this dude's gonna suck, but I don't know. This dude just gives me a weird vibe. Like, the other 3 who got first round knockouts, they looked good, and I was like, oh, they're gonna be good in the UFC. I'm excited. I don't know. This dude gives me a weird vibe. I think he'll be good. I don't know. I feel like he could fall kind of flat on his face. I think the dude's good. I think he looked good. But I don't know. I just think he just gave me a weird vibe. So he looked good here, though. He earned the contract for sure. Beautiful, just mauling of Miller, and see how this dude does in UFC. Training partner is Paulo Costa, so Paulo ain't teaching him shit. We'll see what Ryan Handra can do in the UFC. Good way that he main evented Contender Series perfectly, getting a beautiful finish. See what he can do. And for Trent Miller, like I said, he's a can. Respect for stepping in, but yeah, this dude's garbage. Next. And that's about that. Good main event, good one for Handra, sending everyone home happy with the 4th first round finish of the night. Good win. See how he does in UFC at middleweight, which a very weird division. He'll be joining Paulo in that division, so we'll see how he does. Good luck to him. Looked good here. Miller is a can. Let's see what Handra can do. Ended off week 3 with a bang, and can't really ask for much more. Great main event. Another one-sided beating. Good win. And I guess with that being said, only a half an hour in, which is crazy. Guess I can finally say to end the recap, or at least the recapping of the fights. Boom. That was the card. It feels weird ending a video that quickly, but when 4 fights end in a combined under like 5 minutes, I guess there's not really much to recap. On picks, where as always, I'm just guessing. I went 5 for 5, one perfect 330. I'll take it for just guessing. I did not know a thing about any of these dudes, so again, for just guessing, I did pretty damn good. The contracts went out to all 5. I think it only should have been a 4 contract night, but whatever. I'll be happy to be proven right with Sousa. If I had to rank the 5 fighters like DC does, or whoever's on the panel that week, I would say number 1 is easily Yakhyaev. That dude looks phenomenal. Then I would say Barbosa number 2, Dante Johnson number 3, Ryan Handra number 4, and Manoel Sousa number 5. So that's how I would rank them. I'm excited for these 2 the most. I'm intrigued in Handra. I'm kind of excited to see Johnson in the UFC. So, and obviously this is a fight that got moved to UFC Perth. So this is why this fight got booked because this got moved. And yeah, it was a good week Contender Series. I'm excited to see all these dudes debut. We really don't know debut time, like the last 2 weeks obviously we did, but I guess we kind of do. Yakhyaev wants to get on the Brazil card, or like I said, so maybe he will get on that, or again maybe 321. So we kind of know his debut date. The other 4 we have no idea. Hopefully this year, but time will tell. And yeah, should be. I think we're gonna look back on this episode in a good way because we got some interesting prospects. So I enjoyed it. Even if all the guys fall flat on their face, 4 first-round knockouts. It was a great week of Contender Series. I enjoyed it. Our only fights for this week delivered like no other, and I really enjoyed it. So there you go. Contender Series Week 3 recap done in 30 minutes. Again, when 4 fights end in round 1, there's not really much for me to say now, is there? So great episode. Some great fighters, some great finishes. Can't wait to see him in the UFC. And oh yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm forgetting to say. If you missed a card, what should you go back and rewatch before first round finishes? Obviously, duh. So anything else? Obviously, there's no chopping block, no bonuses. I think that's everything. Oh yeah, the rating. How could I forget that? I usually do it an hour later. The rating for this card, I'll say an 8.3. I think that sounds like a fair score. An 8.3 out of 10. It was good. It was great actually. The highest score so far after week 1 and 2 were like 4s and 5s or some shit. To get an 8 out of 10, it was great. So I loved it. If you missed it, you missed a banger. Go back and rewatch those 4 first round finishes, and let's see how these dudes do in the UFC. They carried this week of no fights, even though it's only Tuesday, but you know what I mean. And let's see what happens next week. There you go. Next week's card looks great. We got Manoel Chaychek's brother. We got Anton Ho. We got, what else do we got on that card? We got an interesting like Bellator. I think they got 2 guys from like Bellator or some shit. So yeah, I'm excited for Anton Ho and Manoel Chaychek's brother the most. I can't wait to see that, and that'll be fun. So next week, Wednesday, I'll be recapping that. Excited, should be fun. And there you go, week 3 in the books. Time into week 4. Thank you, week 3, for carrying us through this fightless week, giving us the violence, at least in a small portion, that we crave. Thank you. And with that being said, that's about all I gotta say for my only video this week, after making 5 last week, which I did love doing that, so, but I don't mind only making 1 also. So I hope you enjoyed it. You'll hear from me a lot more in the streaming side of things throughout the week. Obviously, last night we did the Contender Series after party, which was awesome. If you missed that, go watch it. Jay Beers is back, so the streams are watchable. Speaking of that, tonight we'll be doing the return of the Wednesday night ratings show, and we'll be doing the same thing on probably Friday as well. Saturday we'll be doing a just chill stream talking about whatever on a Saturday without fights. And then Sunday, we're planning on doing a ESPN NFL fantasy draft, so keep an eye out for that if that intrigues you. So, yeah, that's the stream schedule for the week. I don't think I got any shorts till like Monday to do, so that's awesome. Unless fight news drops this week, which I doubted. So, yeah, pretty chill week. Gonna be doing a lot of streaming. This is my only video for the week, so I hope you enjoyed it. And, yeah, no shorts. Not like anyone watches them anyway, so nice. But yeah, there you go. Hope you enjoyed. The shortest video I've ever done, I believe, and it was fun. So fun card, fun quick little recap for 4 first round knockouts. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next week. And for anyone who just watches videos, on Wednesday for the recap, and then obviously Friday next week for UFC Pérez breakdown. Kyle and Imvov, can't wait. But for this week, in the video world, we are done because there are no fights Saturday, which brings me much pain. We'll make it through, and week 3 made it a lot easier to do just that. So let's say thank you to week 3 and get out of here by saying what we always say, and that is, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. 200 subs by the goal. 200 subs at the goal by the end of 2025. I fucked that up completely. And those 5 videos drained my fucking IQ. Hope you all enjoyed them though. And I hope you enjoyed this one. As I say, for the videos for this week, the last week of August, I think the last video I'm making in August, so for my video people, thank you for watching. I will see you all in September, this time next week, same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you, week 3 of the Contender Series. And as always, RX out. Good vibes only. And always.